Methods of sampling. Sampling methods is of two types. One is probability sampling, another is a non-probability sampling. The method used for drawing a sample is significant to arrive at dependable results or conclusions. With this fact in view, here in this section we shall talk about the various sampling methods. Sampling methods can be broadly classified into two categories. One is probability sampling, another is non-probability sampling. The probability sampling method is random selection of units from a population. In other words, the sampling process is not based on the discretion of the researcher but is carried out in such a way that the probability of every unit in the population of being included is the same. For example, in case of lottery, every individual has equal chance of being selected. Some of the characteristics of probability sample are that each unit in the population has some probability of being selected in the sample. Weights appropriate to the probabilities are used in analysis of the sample. The process of sampling is authorized in most steps of the selection units in sample. The probability sampling can be done through various methods, each method having its own strengths and limitations. Types of probability sampling. First is simple random sampling. Each member of the population has an equal chance of being selected. This can be achieved using random number generators or drawing lots. Systematic sampling. Every nth member of the population is selected starting from a random point. For example, selecting every 10th person on a list. Stratified sampling. The population is divided into strata, that is subgroups, based on the characteristics or like age, gender, or socio-demographic details, and random samples are taken from each stratum, that is each strata. Cluster sampling. Cluster sampling, the population is divided into clusters. Example, geographic areas. An entire clusters are randomly selected, then all members of chosen clusters are surveyed. Examples and real life applications of probability sampling. Simple random sampling, a lottery system to select participants for survey on voting behavior. Systematic sampling, quality control in a factory by testing every 50th product of the production. Stratified sampling, conducting a health survey ensuring representation across different age group of populations. Cluster sampling, educational research by selecting and surveying all students from randomly chosen group. Non-probability sampling. Non-probability sampling does not involve random selection, and not all the members of the population have known or equal chance being given included in the sample. In non-probability sampling, not every members will be included, and this can lead to biases and limits the ability and it limits the ability to generalize the findings. So using the non-probability sampling, generalizing the findings is quite difficult. Types of probability non-probability sampling methods are: first one is convenience sampling. Samples are taken from a group that is conveniently accessible to the researcher, such as surveying people in a shopping mall. Second one is the judgmental or purposive sampling. The researcher uses their judgment to select members who are most appropriate for the study. Third one is the snowball sampling. Existing study subjects recruit future subjects from among their acquaintances, useful in studying hidden populations. Quota sampling. The population is segmented into mutually exclusive subgroups, just like a stratified sampling. However, the selection within strata is non-random. Examples and real-life applications of non-probability sampling: convenience sampling, surveying people at local cafe about their coffee preferences, judgmental sampling, selecting expert doctors for a study on a rare disease, snowball sampling, researching the social networks of drug users by asking participants to refer others, quota sampling, interviewing a fixed number of people from various demographic groups in a city to understand public opinion.